So, new week, new episode, and what a game we had! Big thanks to Thomas for reaching out and making this match happen. If you would like to be in the next video, don't forget to send a DM at Padel Tales. Thomas is a player with great technique and powerful shots. The other two are a duo I love playing with. You might remember them from previous videos. Sander is aggressive and powerful, while Dean is quick on the court with strong defense and a sharp attacking game. Right from the start, we had a great rally, a balance of attack and defense as all the players were still finding their rhythm early in the match. From the very start, Sander made it clear he wasn't messing around. He built the point from the middle and my weak return was just perfect for his backhand pop-out. In a game where everyone is aggressive at the net, lobs are always a go-to. But in this point, my bajada was just enough to sneak through the middle, the spot where I usually like to build my points. Here, Thomas tried to pressure Dean's backhand, but Dean answered perfectly, placing the ball right down the side. It's one of the best responses you can give when you get a ball in that spot. And with a strong serve here and a weak return, Thomas didn't hold back at all. My return on this serve wasn't great, and Dean managed to push Thomas deep into the corner. But Thomas came back with an amazing defensive shot. Unfortunately, Dean followed it up with another great ball down the side, and with the rebound of the fence not working in our favor, he sealed the point. Even though my overhead wasn't great and the rebound was too high, my block after sent the ball deep into the middle. Seeing Sander low on his backhand, I closed the distance and popped the ball out. I really thought we could have gotten more out of this one. After Dean's block on my bajada, I managed to lob him just enough, but his response was brilliant, finding the only opening we couldn't return. And it was the second time that happened. After Sander lobbed us back, Thomas hit another nice shot low to Dean's backhand, but once again, the same great response down the side was enough to finish the point. This time, I thought I could catch them off guard with a shot down the side, but Sander is fast and tall and my execution wasn't perfect. Still, it opened up some space, which they quickly covered, but then Thomas stepped in with an amazing shot down the line. Risky, but so rewarding when it works. Of course, in a friendly game, you try things, and what an answer that should have been from Sander, but Thomas grabbed the chance and pulled off a stunning portress. You know what they say. Third time's the charm. Time to get his revenge in this cross-court battle. This time, Thomas shot down to Dean's backhand, landed exactly where it needed to, leaving no room for a return. A really strong smash from Thomas here, and Dean sprints in with an impressive jump, trying to return the ball out of the court from the side door, but he just missed it. I know my lob wasn't great, and in a game like that, you cannot get away with it. Even though we start moving early, it still wasn't enough to reach Sander's smash. Unfortunately, I wasn't ready for Dean's smash here. I hadn't moved up in time, so I had to force a poor return to reach it. Being out of position and unprepared, the next shot caught me off guard and I couldn't defend it. A really nice battle for the net here. Push after push, both sides trying to dominate, but they still managed to make us retreat. This time, even though Thomas ran in early to cover it, wasn't enough. Sander's smash came back to their court so fast that we barely had a chance to react. And once again, my favorite shot, a lot of spin down the line into the corner. With the rebound being left-handed, it's always tricky to handle. This time, we managed to hold the net. Their defense was strong, so we had to aim more for the corners to force tougher rebounds. Even then, Sander was just about to deliver the return of the match on Thomas' great forehand volley, but the net got in the way. After Thomas' smash, Dean returned it to his corner. Sander hit down the middle a perfect shot and I stepped in to take it, leaving my corner open, which Sander exploited perfectly. See once again how well they keep pushing deep to our backhands and always stay close to the net afterward to finish everything. This time we managed to take control of the net, but Dean's Bajada caught me completely off guard. I couldn't block it properly as it came straight down to my feet and we ended up losing the point. We switched things up by changing teams. Even though we couldn't take the net, we held our ground and finally Sander placed the perfect shot down the line to win us the point. Unfortunately, the ball came high to Dean's forehand and I was out of position. I'm not sure if I could have done anything differently, but this time I just couldn't return it. And now with the backhand, even though they lobbed it back, I managed to take the point by keeping the ball low and placing it right in the middle. This was the perfect play from our opponents. Thomas sent the high ball to my backhand and I had to move out of position to reach it. That left an open gap and Dean didn't miss the opportunity to take full advantage. And this time, the timing was perfect. After Sander's smash, Dean's return down the side was flawless, leaving us no chance to respond. And to follow up on the previous point, what an amazing return from Sander this time, popping the ball out. Of course, variety is key. With a smash like Sander's, you can always mix it up with a slower ball, keeping your opponents guessing. And once again, a really nice build-up of the point. Sander played a ball down the line, forcing a weak return and then popped the next ball out perfectly to finish the point. Again, as I practice and keep in mind in all my games from now on, I try to intercept more balls that are meant for my teammate, and that really keeps our opponents guessing. Here, I made a poor block on Thomas' smash, which gave Dean the freedom to do whatever he wanted on the next shot. We were both expecting something more aggressive, so we weren't ready for his choice. My cross-court pressure was enough to finally force an easy ball, but the problem was I couldn't decide how to finish it and ended up giving a very poor return. Thankfully Sander stepped in with a nice vibora and closed the point. This is a mistake I'm making less often now, but still happens. When I move out of position, I end up returning the ball down the line, giving my opponent an easy shot into the open court. Great play from our opponents here, keeping Sander pinned back. Then Thomas comes in with an aggressive overhead down the middle, right into the gap I had created by moving forward. Once again, this shows just how important positioning is on the court. And once again, great job from them pushing us back on our serve. Thomas trapped me in the corner and on a difficult ball I had to play down the line, I gave a high, poor return. Dean took full advantage, finishing the point perfectly with zero rebound of the wall. Thankfully, this time what I had in mind worked perfectly. Returning Thomas' smash, I went down the line again, but the ball landed right at Dean's feet, making it very difficult to handle. In this point, I really don't know how Dean pulls off that defense. Afterward, I sent the high ball to Thomas' backhand, which set up a great opportunity for Sander's smash. Dean was there once again, but just missed the shot by a little, and Sander capitalized perfectly on the open middle to win the point. Coming to the end, some great rallies here. In this one, Sander did everything perfectly, and at the end, after Dean returned the ball poorly, Sander had the perfect opportunity to smash. Even though Dean was ready to react, the ball unfortunately hit Thomas' body first, giving us the point. And what a perfect way to close out this incredible game. This rally had absolutely everything. Amazing defense and relentless attacking from both sides, with neither team willing to give up the point. Lob after lob, shot after shot, each player testing the other's limits. Finally, I managed to hit one more precise bajada, just clearing the net by an inch, sealing a fantastic end to an unforgettable match. I want to give a huge thanks to the players in this game and to everyone who stuck around until the end. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite shot of the video and subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. And of course, feel free to DM me, we can organize a game and see yourself in the next episode of the series. Until then, see you all in the next one.